Egy kis vizet akartam venni. Hello guys, and welcome to the stream. I'm Aki, and today we're gonna be working on maps. I need an alternative for level 1, and maybe we will finish level 2 and an alternative for that as well. So let's get onto this. I already have an almost blank, this is the starting of the level 2. So I need to erase this, as I already have the string for it, or don't I? 1919. Oh, I don't have it. Wait, what? No. So I lost my level 1 string, but not really, because I have it saved in a file which should say map00. This is nothing else but the map. It's graphics and flags as well, but this is the map. So I will have to copy this, insert it into, no, this is the graphics part, into here, like this. And if I save now and reboot this, I should have the string in my bash, which went pretty quickly, which means I'm printing something, print h. So this should print out the map which I want. I don't need this, not this either, no. So this should be all. So if I start now, we still have something in here. What is it? This is the map string. No, I don't have that. I shouldn't have. Oh, because this is the wrong file. My bad. That file is this one. And here I should have, yeah, I have both map strings. So if I just swap these two, oh my god, the mobile went crazy. Let's mute that. And if I swap these two, I should have my proper level 1 here. Yes, this is it. So what I want to do is now get rid of all print h's, which one here and none else. Yeah, none else. And you see that yellow line here on the coming from the upper left? That is some code gone wrong earlier. So let's get rid of that as well for the time being. This should be that, if I'm right. Yes. So let's get back to the map string. So basically what I do is I have my map on which I draw one map. I export that, which is this really big number array, which I will save as strings so I can load them runtime. So now I want to draw another map, because this is the level 2 and I want to have an alternate one for level 1 for the time being first. So I need to save the map file. So if I scroll down here, this map, this contains the tile IDs for the actual map. If I can grab this, this is the 19, which is, so these are hexa numbers, hexadecimal numbers, and 19 is 1 free, because the 1 is 16 and the 3 is 3. So this is, yeah, this is 19, this is 0, and I don't want to change that. I just want to save this for future uses. So let's create a new file and let's save it as save picoid cards, not Lua. I just want to save it as a generic file. What is the other one? Let's see. So this is, so I do this so I can load the maps later in again if I want to modify them, because from the string it's really hard to decode them back into editable maps. So I saved it as map. So where can I have it as just random all files? Yeah, I want that, and this should be map 20. Yes, I have that saved. So now I can just delete that in the picoid part. So let's do that. I'm gonna switch you over here. So it should be a just one big picoid part, and let's get rid of all these, because this is level 2 die set and I want to draw level 1. So yeah, none of these. I may keep some in to mix things up a little bit, but we will see that. So these should be the last remaining parts. No, I have some here, so I can just fill in this, and this, and just redraw everything. If I remember right, I do these little thingies, and I still have some here. Anywhere else? No. So what do I want to do with this? I want to have 2 mountains in either side. So let's get on to that. So I don't need this. Well, I may keep it so I can have a small cave system in here, like so. So let's do this, remove this, and have no, I want to grab that, and let's have something like this here. So now we have a little cave in here. We can add some vines, also add some vegetation, little mushrooms, big mushrooms, this spore stuff. No, give me a mushroom. and I want to have a, come on, I don't want you to buzz, so no, that way, thank you. So I have a little cave here, can I? Nah, this looks stupid. And later today I want to add some rifts, which gonna be basically bounce pads, so I can travel vertically more easy. So this is one end, let's draw another one on this side. So I don't want to replicate the exact same thing I did. So grab me some empty tiles. Let's just put these into here, and I can tab out while I can do this if I remember right. Yeah. So now I can just plop this in here, go back to this, and I can tab out, so I have more space. So let's have a peek up here, and let's have a smaller part coming out. Oh gosh, damn, I missed this. And that will come down like this maybe, and so let's just swap things around a bit so I have more space to play with. And let's do this here as well. And now, wait, what do I need here? I need, oh, I don't have a thing for this, right? Because I would need, no, fuck me, I would need a tile like this, but with the, oh no, I'm stupid. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, like this. So let's get back rid of this and add some vegetation here as well. Let's just go with little grass thingies here. And I also want to add a chest here. So these tiles will possibly convert into chest on each map by this code, exactly this. So this checks this tile ID, which is exactly this tile, and we randomly generate at least one container for each map, but should do more. But I'm fine even if it just does one. Oh, oops, that's a no, this. So these don't stack, but these do. So I need to get rid of that and add some dots here to give a bit more character to the emptiness. And I need to do the same here, and maybe even get rid of these so it's one connected. No, I like this better. Yeah, I like that better. So add a chest up here too, and the same on the other side, so you will have at least one reason to climb these. And now I may want to add the little little ruin maybe. So let's do this, and I give them like this so you can pass. So these darker, so everything which is darker is passable, so you can pass through it. Everything that is volatile and white is collidable, so those are walls basically. And everything you see on this page, these are my foliage stuff and background stuff. So everything that is white is on the foreground, and everything that is gray is in the background. So these white stuff appear in front of you, so you can hide them, but enemies still see you. So it's mostly just for immersion stuff. You feel like more in the environment if you can interact it with a bit more. So I have these, so you can jump on this. This is too high, but I'm fine with that because I wanna have a bouncer here, and I can have little platform right around here maybe, and add some supports to it, and flesh out this area with some mushrooms. Pause with what else? Would I flesh out an overgrown forest area I want to have here? So grassy, but that's maybe enough. One more up here. Let's do some overgrown vibe here. Oh, that's too symmetrical, I don't want to do that. Yeah, maybe like this. So let's, where is it? So yeah, I need to add a bot to this channel as well, but I'm too lazy at the moment. So let's add some stuff up here. I want to have the teleporter right around the middle. Is that a good idea? Yeah, let's do that. So I don't remember if I generate the teleporter pylons like these two, but it looks like I don't. I just check if the tile is this. Yeah, so I need to add this by hand, which I want to change in the future, so I can have spots like these for the chest, and the teleporter will randomly generate on the map. But for the moment it's a bit too much hassle to do, so I won't do it. I still have some time till the gem ends, but I need spells and more enemies, and maybe even a final boss, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna do. So you can jump up here. Let's improvise a bit. So let's say there is a part here which leads into another big part, maybe like this, which goes down like this, and I want to have things like this here, so I need to have a, so what I do here, let's have a downcoming part. I can't do this because my enemy spawn code will cry if I do that. Come on. Cooperate with me for a bit more, be quiet please. So let's do it something like this. Add a little platform here. And let's add a big mountain here as well. So let's do something like this. So this is the part where you will jump up to the other end. So let's do a bit variation here, bit of variation. Yeah, this should do. Like, it's a bit basic. I don't like this part. Let's change this to but now this is symmetrical and I don't want that. Yeah, something like this. And let's put here one here as well. And this is still not jumpable, and 1, 2, 3, 4, this isn't either. So let's add a part here and do this. So now you can jump this and jump this as well, because this is a jump you can do. This still bothers me, so like this is way too much flat area for me. Yeah, that looks better. So I need to have some connection here, so we can make way from here to up here. So what to do here, what to do? Let's bring in some ruins again, maybe. Okay, don't want to add so much, not so just too much from this tile set, because I want to keep them relatively separate by teams and such. So now how is this gonna stay up? Because if I do this, this looks way too funky. I can do something like this and move this, but then this is too tight. Do it like this, maybe. So if I do it that way, I still need this here. Well, I'm fine with it. Let's go on. So you can jump up here. Let's do some chests, because chests are always nice. Maybe I do one up here. That could be fun. These are too close. So let's do it like this. And I need something to here. Like this is way too empty. And maybe a platform up here as well. So let's go here. What do I want to do? Well, first, let me randomize this and jump to another song, and then get back to this. So how let's do a platform up here. No, I fucked up for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is again not doable, so let's do it like this. This should be doable, and maybe do it like this, which is again way too symmetrical, but sometimes we need that. Add some vines and another one here. So this is gonna be something like this. No, you cannot make the jump. You cannot do that. Maybe a little floaty bit here, so you can make this. I think that's doable. That should be. We're gonna test it sooner or later. Let's add a floaty bit here as well, but this is just for the looks. I don't think you can reach it. Well, at least not in the moment. I may add some items and spells that will let you maneuver around better. And let's do a little floaty here, like this maybe. This should be doable. This jump. I'm not sure about this. I will have to check. So let's decorate it a bit more. I don't like this, so we're gonna change this to something like this, and remove these. Now this is too tight, so let's just do it like this. Yeah. Add some vegetation to this place, to mushrooms. Let's do it up here as well, and soon we're gonna check this. Soon TM, as some would say. This is too much. Let's add some of these big shrooms because I like them. These little grassy things look so small, but they help. And now, where's the small one for this? Oh, this is it. And I need some grassy. I don't know who this is, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Like someone just pinged me at LinkedIn and I don't even know the person, so for the moment we're gonna ignore him. this is a bit too flat, but there gonna be a rift here. So let's just save this. Now if I restart it, there is a string here, which is always the map string, the currently drawn map in the map base. So now I just copy this out, and I did this again because this is a bash, I cannot do this, and I still do this even on my Linux machine. So not Ctrl C but copy, and let's just insert this to the map container. I'm gonna paste it, put a comma in the end, and now if we load the game, run please, and I press X, I brought to this place. So let's check for any chests. There is a vase up there, there is one here, oh, you can totally do this. Maybe even this. No, not from here, but maybe from here. Oh, yes, you can do that. So there's another vase here, but I need chests as well. But I'm not sure. So I want to have some random elements to the game, and I'm not sure yet if I'm fine with not having chests on the map. And I'm stuck again, because as you can see there are no chests, only vases, however you pronounce them. So let's redo this map, re-roll it, and see if we, yeah, you see now there's a chest here, no ways up here, there is one here, and one here, no, on the top. How is to do this? Oh, it's really easy. Again, ways or urn, whichever you want to call them, and this is a shrine. So I may need to add some locations to this. So let's put a chest up here, here, up here, and that should do it, I think. So let's reroll this, copy out our link and change this. No, not the whole, just this. So let's see. Now I should have more loot in here. Oh, you cannot make this jump. How tall is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was right, but I wanted to be able to do that. So there is a shrine, there is a chest. Nothing here. A urn and another one. And the time rift. So yeah, that should do it. So now let's add the rifts, or I'm not sure I'm gonna call them that, but where do I put this? Maybe here. And I want to have some, no, this is not right. Oh no, I want to have an indication for it. Do I? So I'm gonna have to do this, but we're gonna do it with an arrow. So D is gonna represent the jump booster thingies. So I want to have one in the middle here, one here, and one. So I cannot have one here because I want them to have the same jump force, but I can do this like this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to launch the player 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6 as well. This is 4, but that's fine. So let's save this. Reload the whole thing. Copy this out. Replace this string. And now we're gonna mess around with the most messy part of the code. So, wow, I just did something. But first I want to duplicate this and print out some dummy text so I can see them divided. So let's get back to the boosters. So I'm gonna create a function for them. Let's say, oh, that's not full. Let's get back to coding. Can we get back to coding? Yes, we can. Thank you. So now let's add some functions finally. So we're gonna say add, we're gonna call them bouncers here, and an X and the Y position. We're gonna say local bounce equals X equals underscore X, Y equals underscore Y. I'm gonna say add bouncers bounce. So this little code will add this local object to this collection, but we don't have that collection yet, so let's do it. Let's say bouncers is an empty one, and now we're gonna write some update code. So do I want to do that separately? Update spells, particles, containers, enemies, and projectiles. So I have two options. I can integrate the bounce code into the already existing player and enemy updates, which means I'm gonna paste the same code into two places, and I don't want to do that, so let's just create another update. Enemies, update enemy projectiles, update gears. So this is gonna go down here. Let's say function update bouncers. So let's say for bounce in all bouncers do, and then So let's do player collision. So let's say if collide rectical to rectical player 8 if I remember correctly. I do this. No, I do this. Player.y, and let's collide that with to rectical bounce.x bounce.y 8. So then player.ay minus equals, I don't know, let's say 10 for the moment. We're gonna tune that. Even better, we're gonna say this like force equals 10, and we're gonna say force here. So this collide rectical to rectical is just a colliding rectacles algorithm. The ABEBA, or what they call it, ABBA collision check. What did they call it? Today collision AABB, axis aligned bounding box collision. So basically you create two boxes which border the two objects and check if they are intersecting, or rather I'm doing the opposite, so I'm just checking if they are too far away from each other. So if the player enters the bouncer, let me get back to that, update bouncer, then and we do minus equals because in pico8 the coordinates start from the upper left, so we go 0 from up and I don't know 1, so which is it? Is a 15 times 8 is the x coordinates if you go down. So if you want to push the player up, you remove some force or add negative force to it. And let's say for enemy in all, this is not optimal, by the way. This is way not too optimal, but I'm gonna do for the gem, and we're gonna do the same. I'm just gonna do this and change the player coordinate player to enemy, and now everyone should bounce. After we call this here, update bouncers. So now the bounce code is in, so let's create the bouncers when we load the map. So containers, portal, foliage. This is when we reset the clock. So let's say here if id equals, which is the id is 79, you can see it here. So if id is this, then we're gonna say hot bouncer y. We do y because I'm stupid and I did this and not the other way. So now I have to like write everything backwards. I could fix this, but I don't want to because I'm a lazy shit person. And this is gen coding. So now everything should work except I left this here. So now I'm missing another parenthesis where the bouncers to vertical Where am I missing it? Pair.x, vertical and unexpected symbol near. Oh, I don't need these. These commands are not needed. Unclosed function, and I have an unclosed function. If and for and yes, that's good. Function and that's good as well. So I just messed up the generation code. No, where is it? 12, 47. What? Oh, I'm missing an end here. I need the end for the if. Oh, come on. I reloaded. And I don't like this track, so we're gonna skip it. Where am I? So let's reload this again. And now if I walk up to this, I should be, or even him. Let's see. No. He's not bounced at all. And me neither. So something is fishy here. Yeah. So what did I mess up? Is the force too low? No, this shouldn't be. That should do just fine, yeah. So that's not the problem. The problem is all bouncers. Did I just add it to a wrong collection? No, I'm doing it right. No, I'm not at bouncer. This should do that. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. So basically this cycle goes by tiles, but all my entities are not tile IDs. So you have tile coordinates, which are, you can see the down in the Pico 8 window. So there is x null, y null, x1, y none. So this is one coordinate system for the tiles, but the actual coordinates are 8 by 8 within these little squares. So I need to, you see, everywhere else I divide, I multiply by 8, and I need to do the same here. By 8 by 8. So now I should bounce. And I got launched to the stratosphere. So let's just change that really quickly, the force. Where is it? So let's change it back to 10. That's way too much. Let's cut it by half. Let's say it's 5. That's too much. Let's say 3. So I just want to barely do this. Why? Something fishy. Oh, I know. So I jump so high because I collided, so I collide with it 2 times. So let's say I print h collide. So now you should see down in the bash 2 collides. Not even 2, it's like 4 or something like that. Yeah, it's 4. So I need to position this better. How am I gonna do that is a good question. So let's say I want to have these synced in into the map, into the tiles, so I'm not doing this, but I'm adding, I don't know, like 6 maybe to it. So now the actual position of the bouncer should be inside the ground a bit. Yeah, now I just jumped this little. So now I can do this properly. And let's say the force should be, so I can check what the force needs to be, because I cannot jump that high, so the force should be greater than my jump force, which is 5.5. So let's just go 6. Wait, what? Button profile arithmetic on a local y and L value, update bouncers line 40. And why is this thing lagging? Why you lag? Okay, I can fix that easily, because I'm gonna just close it here and open it on YouTube. And I'm gonna find the playlist I'm playing. I'm gonna randomize it and reduce the volume a bit. So I have an error, and I have an idea why I have this. Line 2040, 1240, which is the force, but that should not. Yeah, I'm getting it. Why am I getting it? Because the player already exists here. So maybe I need a check if I have enemies. Enemy equals 0, not 0, oh, 0, and not in the 4. I need to do this like this, and say a then, and say an and let's step everything in by 1. No, I'm still getting it. Local y on L value. Did I mess up something here? Oh, what? So that was not the problem, but I can leave that in case. This was the problem. I somehow deleted this. So this should be epsilon times 8 plus, I don't know, 6. I think I have to get a global enemy, which is not enemy but enemies, and untitled. So this should be enemies. So in Pico 8 this, and I think even in Lua, this hash mark and collection name returns the length of the collection. So I'm just checking if I have enemies at all. And I come on, Pico 8. I did a boo-boo. So this should be bad again. No, it stayed. Okay. Oh, I need to. So basically what I'm having now is the classic Pico 8 meltdown. So because I'm using an external editor, I need to keep the two files in sync. So if I accidentally press save in the Pico 8 emulator, which is this little window, I'm gonna overwrite the Sublime file and vice versa. Oh, this is... So I can still collide it with it twice or even more. Let's check. Could just add a... Yeah, there's two collisions still. So let's just have a 1 pixel collision. I should not enter that twice. So this should be 7. And I still collided with it. Ah, come on. So the problem I'm having is it's because how I do this. Because in one of my other games, which is called, let's see, CLS, which is called switch jump. If I run this, and that gives an error. Nice. So I cannot show you it right here, but I can show you it. Let me log in here. I can show you this in the HIO platform. So let's say so in switch jump I have almost like the same bouncers. Oh, this is so slow. Oh, come on. So I have do I have a GIF? Yeah. So these GIFs, can I open them in a new window? I zoom in a bit. So these are my bouncers in switch jump, and in that game I do them mostly the same. The difference is I set the tiles, so I'm not creating an object above, I'm checking for the tile and its flags. So I could do that here as well, and that should fix my problems, I think. So let's load back again the roguelike gem and run it. So we are gonna create a check for a new flag. So each sprite in Pico 8 has these 8 flags it can have. You can toggle multiple, you can toggle none. So currently I'm only using one, which is for the walls. So now what I want to do is, if I find this tile over something like here, then I want to toggle another flag for this tile, and I need to check the map collision with that tile. So oh, but I cannot do that. Oh fuck me, because I create these on the runtime, so I cannot access things that are below this because I'm resetting that. Oh, come on. Do I need to add a bounce cooldown? But that sounds stupid. Does this work if I push this down to one more? So let's say, so I don't know if the collision, I never checked that by the way, that's why I don't know if the collision works even if I just touch the object. No, it doesn't work. So what if I just say 7.9, which should in theory work? No, it does not. So I'm back to where I was, which is running into this twice. Oh, but I can. So what I can do is to check if the, so what is it? So what I can do is to check if the current object already has some momentum, some upward momentum, because if it's not having any or equals, I need to say equals, then I apply the force and I do nothing else. Map play.ay equals the equals 0. Oh, and then this. Yeah, now I get the bounce and only one. Do I get only one? Yeah, I should. So I can leave this here, but I can move it into this as well, but I don't want it. But I can do this, so I can see so if I just step out from this, so if you can see I am just above this tile. So let's see, is it the same? Very little difference. Let's set this to 10 and check. so got stuck. So why do I jump on this detail? Am I still entering twice? It's not working. Yeah, I just did once. So let's check what's up without making here. So it's 0 then. Oh, now it's minus 5 then. I need this. I should just do more, but so it's 0 then minus 10, yeah. Okay, 0 minus 10, this should be. And now oh, I know what's wrong. So the problem is when I'm walking, my vertical momentum is 0 and I'm subtracting 10 from it. Okay. But I'm already falling, I will subtract the 10 from the positive number, which is these positive terms you see here. So 4 minus 10 is minus 6, 5 minus 10 is minus 5. So I will just set equal to 0 here. This should not ask me again. Let's do the same again. So I do these checks like why am I not? Oh, because it's just 6. What's the difference between 6 and 10? Oh my. Let's do something like 8. Yeah. That should be it. So they can jump with this thing. That's nice. And I should just jump it with 2. They can jump. Nice. So now we have these. Or else I want to have some particles. So let's say we want to have particles coming up. So do I do this? They are particles. Well, we can check how they look. So I add those. And on the spell, add those, add the spells, add particle. 0, these are the trail effects. So let's just add them to here, but with only the 5 color. Offset the X and minus 7 the Y. No, I just need the Y here. This is the lifetime, so let's do it like this. Let's see. So yeah, just not spell. And I'm in the wrong place as well. No, I'm not in the wrong place. It should be bouncer. And this offset is not relevant here. Not bouncer, it's bounce. And I will remember to bouncer because that is stupid. That looks funky. where I want to, so these will point into it. I want to do something that is going out of it. Not explosions, not rain. So let's create a new particle, which should be particle type 4. So we want to have all these, and we want to say that we want to set the particle dot x coordinate a little higher every time. So we're gonna say, let's say we add this to it, which is a lot of tokens, and not add but subtract, so it goes upward, and this should be 4. Oh, not the x, the y. That's good. So let's jump back to this and this. Yeah, it's there. It's barely visible, but it's there. So first, let's remove the arrows from the map with this. And then update also, and then we're going to say that it should appear a bit above, and at the life of to throw it for let's say 16 plus 20. Let's see. This is a bit too long. Let's on the line. So let's just cut it life by half. So let's put it in half again. Yes. And now what I want to do is to create a full circle between 0 and 7. This is, let's say this is I plus 5 times 7 plus 5. So this should be like a little cone, but I messed up and it seems to add way too much particle. So yeah, Picoid is lagging. Rare sight. Rare sight indeed. This is even this is too much. Yeah, because I'm creating them every break. So let's say if we find middle Oh, I want to do this side. Yeah, that doesn't happen. Good. Maybe this looks good. It's just it's too much. So let's say we're just gonna do half of this. It seems to handle that a bit better. But now you can't see them all the time, which is also bad. It's not indicated well enough this way. And let's get some forward. Let's say 6 in here. So this array will be the color choice based on the lifetime that is left. So this generates lifetime, and this is the color choice. And if I go up to the particles, you will see that I'm just choosing from this color range every time based on the lifetime that is left, proportional to the max time. So that looks cool, but I want to do it. So I want to do a little shape like a cone, not a cone, a triangle. So the two sides are smaller. Because I'm doing this else. So I still need to get some Oh, it's not that harsh. It'll be much harsher. Not that harsh, what the fuck? Come on, oh yes. So, this is what I want. And I have my wrist, which can push me up and down. Now, let's say, what is my time? 7.5 hours. So I'm gonna go 1 more hour. So my only problem is, you can see it here, the leftmost spike or particle column, whatever you want to call it, it's bit in the wall and it's hard to see. So let's just do this like this. So offset the whole thing by 1, and now it's much more easier. And not set that from here, because now it seems like it's just a good place, which can also be always depends. So for some reason my shop code is messed up. This is in the wrong place because it's really hard to get in. Not that hard, but so why is my shop? So basically when I walk up to something, it should display its cost, and if I press down I should buy it if I have enough. So let's build these things, and I have the wrong spot, I think. So we're gonna, it should be 0. Should be able to, yeah, this is the basic firewall we have. So let's do this little port fellow. It gives us 10, so we should be able to open this. Yeah, so are all of my ends messed up? Yeah, these should also display the text. They should display the break with them. And when you break them, they somehow this is broken. So let's see what I'm setting wrong. So sorry for the sound. So this shopping is controlled by the by container boolean. So let's check on update containers, because there should be a mess up in here. So these are my concerns, and if my buy container is full, then I should buy these, and they should be set. This is the teleporter, which doesn't matter in this case. Oh, I'm missing, so I think this is the program. So I don't press the teleporter. I should not have this program. And of course I don't have any successes. On game, on here. No, nothing here, so let's reset. None here. So yeah, it displays break, so I can break it. And now if I find another one, it should say break, but it disappeared almost instantly. So it's broken again. some reason this blue is messed up. And I think this is causing a problem because I don't have this here. No, I have to check it. Come on. So what is the problem? This is a tricky one. So I can buy it again. And I set this sprite. This changes this sprite to this broken one. So remove this. You see? And I use the container. Just very good. And now this is really. So I can break this too. So it works unless I go over the teleporter. That is not so expensive. Come on, no other chest. Okay, right? And there's one up here. Break that. I'm gonna look for another one. Oh, come on, game. Oh, here's one. So yeah, you see, the text disappears. It's not reset. So what's going on here? Squeaky chair engaged. And we are buying, so this is all we are buying. But it's not when I'm buying, it's after I did buy something. Buy container, false. I set the on pointer here because I'm stepping on 1 and I can only buy from stepping on 1. Global container text point, container cost less than 0. So my ants have -10 as cost, so add to your source. Container type equals 4. What's going on here? Does this reset the code? Is this missing? Okay. So let's just get rid of this from up here and say if we are not colliding, this is that if. So if we are not colliding, we only reset this here. This may be the cause of the problem, but I'm not sure. Is the music too loud, by the way? So why is it not working? If I'm colliding with the container, I should enter this. If I'm not colliding, I should enter this. I'm clearly not. Also, look at it. Turn, here as well. Here as well. And up here and down here as well. So let's just reset this because this has made things worse. And let's check again. So this is really, so it says break, it says the coast, and it's not resetting because I forgot that. So let's, I just Ctrl Z it. So walk up to here, it says break. So if I just go to another one, yeah, it just disappears. Why is it? Because I set the text point, so that should not be the problem. This is the buying if. This is the colliding if. Yeah, what the fuck? What happened with the music? YouTube stopped it because YouTube is a bitch. And it does that. So, what's going on? So if I'm buying a container, I'm not buying a container, so I should just look for this. So on container true, I set the cost, then set the text point, and if it's an urn or the clock in the middle of the fourth row, then I just change it. What the fuck? And these are the particles. Because this is running almost frame to frame. So they should not mess it up. Oh, come on. So let's get rid of this. Let's say where can I put this? If we are colliding, which is this here. Yeah, this totally should work. If I reset here. Why is it not working? Force Let's so if I'm colliding container, this offset helps with the buff, that's how it's here. So that offset is for this clock here, so you can activate it from down here. And I did activate it, it's just the text is not showing. So this is the cause of all. So if I just do this, then the string will stay in there, right? No, it disappears. I'm confused. Like beyond belief. I'm sure I just missed something. They can't reach to me. Also, I need to change these because they are so slow. They don't have enough momentum to enter this tile until they fall. Do they? You know, just well enough. I can buff them. Right round, close and right. Yeah. So let's say the next code is. Oh. Now if let's say this 6. Let's go to the 2. Yeah, just barely. So now if I break this, come to here. Oh, this works. I'm gonna post this to the people in Discord for sure, because this is beyond me. So I'm gonna jump out of the gate, grab some water, and I'm gonna be back in a minute. Back. So
maybe you don't like it here.
Wait a minute.
You go down to Taco Bell or something, maybe that's what it's about.
What are you saying? You're saying I'm like a Taco Bell kind of guy?
No,
Ayos na naman.
you don't like it here. Say you
Jó
don't like
labó
it.
és kicsit
No, I didn't.
alacsony
I
hangérőt.
didn't say that.
No, you go to like the International House of Pancakes. Maybe that's what we're up there.
Yeah, I didn't
just gonna make sure this thing is healable. A moment.
Coffee's good though at IHOP.
So many quality.
Would you like a coffee?
I drink the coffee at IHOP. I like the coffee. You don't like it?
Yeah.
Annyira nem vagyok hallott. Bazd meg. So, let's check now. Oh fuck me. So, sorry guys for the sound. You should have warned me because my Windows likes to reset my microphone level. And you are not gonna hear anything if it resets. And I just noticed that it resetted the sound, so yeah.
I thought maybe you've mentioned this is somebody I think you ought to check.
Köszönöm szépen.
You mean,
Ja nem, semmi baj, én nem figyeltem.
good enough?
So,
No, but I just, you know, as a musician, I thought
let's open the to-do to see what else I have to do. That's why it is to do. So let's say I need the check mark emoji, which I'm not having on. So I have the alternate for the level 1. This should do it. I have the rifts. So now we're gonna go back to the level 2 and work on it, because I think this is it for this map. I'm gonna show you this in full. So let's just reset this, and oh, even better, I can show you some level progression. So if I activate the rift, the clock's gonna shake, and now if we kill enemies, they drop gears, and those charge the clock. And I will need 4 to advance to the next level. Oh, another one. They should not drop 1 every time, yeah. I was just lucky. I think it's like 30% chance. Yeah, there's another one. Come on, give me one. No, come on. Oh, I cannot shoot your head. But I should be totally able to. Come on. While map string, local map string null value. Oh, I messed something up. That's funny. In the game. Oh, I should. So basically, what's happening now is when I build the map, I am taking this map string, and the game tried to load the same map twice. So I need to check this. Oh no, I'm giving it +1. That's weird. That's really weird. That's really weird. Because when I load the map, where is it? I lost it. Load map, not unload, it's load. Oh, I did the boo-boo. So let's try it again. No gears. Oh, I should activate the teleporter first. Mond. De kéne még legyen egy dobozza. Nem hagytam kint világon a pulton. Na, mondom kéne még legyen, mert most nyitottam meg egyet. Oh, come on, just die. Can you die, please? Thank you. I need 2 more. Come down. I need to shoot this way. No gears. Come on. Just drop me some. Another one. One more. And we should go to the... So the game should load another level. Which will not be the correct one, but it should load one. Because I did not set up the variations. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. No, it's still not doing it. So what's going on? Unload map. So does the unload map reset the director level or what the fuck? Did I just mess up some code again? Load map, unload map. No. So what the fuck is going on? Well, this is the init game. So what is my load map function? Director level type plus equals 1, director spawn point. Director level will be false. We reset everything. Map string equals parse map index. So is the index wrong? Or? It's totally possible that I did this wrong because I did this late night. So map index is 1. It should be because this is the first level. So 1 gear. 2. Come on. Oh, from the sky. Wee. So drop me another one, please. No. You, please. It's free. I need one more. Come on. Give it to me. No, we're gonna be slow. Come on, someone, please. I need the 4th one. No, that's not it either. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I totally need to... Oh, come on. Game. Why are you messing me up? Oh, there's the 4th one. So my index is nil for some reason. Oh, did I just call it without parameters? I totally did, right? It's in the... Yeah, fuck me. This should be director.low. So let's farm again. Come down. Thank you. So now at least we have 1. So there's 2. Let it be free, please. Jump in, jump in. Yeah, it's free. It's 4. Yes, and we are on the next map. But I need to empty the bouncers. So on unload the map, let's find it. Unload the map. I need to say bouncers empty, and I type out something. So yeah, now I'm not gonna test this again, by the way, so this should work. So let's save this, as this is important to have. Let's have a new file and let's save it as map11.p8 and add some stuff to it. And now I can open the map 2 and just grab the whole thing and do this. And now if I reload this on the map, we should see the castle one. Yay! And we should have these, because these are not stored. So this is built, so this graphics part is your sprite sheet. Come on, let me down. The GFF is the flags of the sprites. So these are the flags encoded in hex, and the map is the map. This whole thingamajig, and the music is the music, which is these. And I don't know why I have some things in it. That's weird. I don't know. So let's work on map 2, because we can. Oh, I messed up some things again, but yeah, we are on the same page. Yeah, you see the big picture. So let's work on this castle. So first of all, why I did all these bouncy things is to have one here, and I want to move this rubble away. So I don't have the exact rubble setup I want to have here. A moment. I'm back. I just need to blow my nose. So let's get back to Pico 8. So I want to have a bouncer here. This music seems really fucking loud again, and I don't know why. And I want to have, so this launches you like 5 or 7. I should test it out. So let's put that down. This is 1, 2, 3. I think you can jump that, but we'll see. So let's grab the map string. Let's copy that, and now, so this is level 1, this is alternate level 1, this is level 2. And I know you can see it, but I know these are. And I need this here. So now if I press X in Pico 8, then YM again. Yeah, I should be on this map, thank you. So this should bounce you up and you can jump this, yeah. I may change the color of these to orange. That may be a valid change. So let's say we're gonna have 9, 6, and let's say 5 at the end. That may be too much color, but we'll see. Yeah, that's too much color. Is it better this way? This way or just this? I don't know which one I prefer. Szívem? Ez szebb, ez a fehér. So is this white better? Or if I make some orange in, like this. Yeah, the bouncer. Nekem például a fehér jobban tetszik. Oh my, I don't know what to have here, which is a problem, and this may nauseate people. So let's get back to the full coding. So I'm trying to decide if I want to have this colored bouncy pad or this white one, the grayscale one, or I want to have an orange one. So what if I just have an orange and the darker gray? Does that make a difference? Oopsie, my spawn code is a bit bad here, but let's ignore that for a moment. So this orange gray combo looks fine. I don't know, let's keep it this way for the moment. So this whole map is like a giant castle ruin, and yeah, I want to have a bouncer here as well. So let's put a bouncer here, and move this back one. Szívem, esetleg egy picit halkabb beszéd, mert az a csipogás az kurva hangos, amikor úgy sikít a játék. Az a geci magas frekvenciájú sivítás. Nem haragszom, csak kicsit basszom már a filmet. So I may add some cobwebs. Let's do some cobwebs. So let's throw them like this, maybe. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? I'm messing up my own perspective here. Now this looks better. I did some really nice cobweb welds and I already forgot how I did them. Let's keep this. I did not want to do that, I wanted to rotate this. So if I want to, I could have some cobwebs, but if they are white they stand out too much. I'm still not in love with them. So I'm gonna save, I'm gonna look how I did them in the floppy ducky. So all of these are my other projects. Where is it? It should be CD floppy ducky. Oh, it's ducky after that. Ducky. I don't need to run it, I just need to check the cobweb. Oh, this was this thing. So can I copy in between of cartridges? Is that a thing? It totally is, wow. That's something new. Let's rotate it. So what is the difference between the two? Oh, the ends are different. So now I can add these cobwebs into places like these corners. It looks too busy, by the way, for me. But if this part looks busy and this part looks busy, and now I don't have any curvature in this, so let's try to fix that. Is that good? No. So now we went from drawing map to drawing cobwebs. Great evolution. I'm not gonna bother with this one. So audio still on the same, yeah. Thank you Windows for not fucking me up. So I want this to be a parkour jump, but without any bouncers. This should be a bounce jump. I want to have a chest down here. Do it like this. I want to have a chest down here, for example, and I need to figure out what I want to do with all of this empty space. So let's just grab the tiles and see. So do I want to have a little tower thingy here? Let's say like this. I want to have another level. Let's say like this, and this is crumbled in a bit. I don't like this. So I want to have 2 exits from here, so let's do one up here and one down here. That's not too much of a difference, so let's say I want to have one, and this should join into a little, I don't know, war exit or something like that. So this is a somewhat hidden path in here. And this should be the proper exit from the castle, or this tower. So I want to have a box up here, maybe one down here, maybe one even down here, and now you can enter this one. I want to have something to jump on here. So we're gonna do it like this, because now we are in the ruins. So let's do it like proper ruins. Do I want to have this jump available? No, I don't. And maybe this I want to have this jump. So let's replace this. So it's not a really protected tower, but it is one. So this map totally looks more like an arena, but that's fine with me. And do I want to have it like this? I want to add one more platform here, but then you can jump up here. No, no more platforms. So all this, oh no, come on, back. So all this seems a little empty for me right now, but we need to come out with a miscellaneous stuff anyway to fill in some spaces. So maybe I can come up with something that we can put here, or you guys can suggest me one. Either is fine with me. So let's have a entry here. Put some stuff here. Maybe some walls here as well, some up here and here. And let's play around with these corner ones. So maybe this should work. So let's save this and reload. Grab the code for it and update it. We want to have, what did I miss? Home. Oh, it inserted double quotation marks. Oh, I cannot jump this. Fuck me. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, that's on the 4th, and I cannot jump that high. So this bounces me up here, and I can jump up here. But I want this to be pathable. So we need to maybe add metal here. But then this is way too tight. Maybe something along the line of this should do. So let's grab this. Grab it again. No, just delete this, insert, save, reload. So now this should be doable. And you can jump because of this little rubble here. Yay! So, excuse me. So this is mostly it. Some fine tunes would be better, but that may be for another stream. Maybe I should add some backwall bricks here as well to make it like this is one unit, not just a floating thingy in the air. So where is my, it's here. So let's do it like this maybe. Add the broken bricks like this, and maybe like this. And I should add something here as well. So I want these to be connected even though these are not walls, but they should trick your eyes and help to create this one unit type feel. So it's one giant building but cracked to the absolute shit. I'm saying shit a lot. I should not do that, but that's why I did set it as major content. These are two separate buildings. Give me this. I maybe should have something here, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, I forgot the portal. So where should it be? Maybe up here for the time being. That may do it. Or at least for now it total will. So let's again redo this wall. So this is the only slight problem with this method, but I'm fine with it as long as I can have more maps, because I think variety is way better. I should do procedural generation, but it's like 10 days left for the jam, and I'm in dire need. Oh, you can't read it here, fuck me. And I'm in dire need of adding more spells and balancing the game. Maybe I do it like here, but that's floor level. I don't want to do it. I want to have some variation. Maybe I do it up here. Is that an option? So you climb the whole thing. Yeah, let's see it like this. Let me restart it, copy. Let me, oh, come on, why you do this to me all the time? Let me paste it again. Save and reload. So you can barely see if you bounce here. And if you start way back here, you probably will go up here, and you should be able to see it here. So let's try to advance to the next map. No gears. No gears. Oh, come on. 1. Yes, we need 3 more. I maybe need to add an indication somewhere to help you see how far you are in for the initiation. Or maybe I will just set a range criteria to getting gears. I will figure out something, I'm sure. So let's found the 4th one. Come on, please, drop me one. You can do it. No, you can do it. You can't move because you spawned in. Yes. So we are on the next level. Nice. Nice. So we have level 2 completed, and I have half an hour left for what I've planned, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I feel a bit tired, so this very well may be the end of the stream today. So thank you for everyone for being here. I'm gonna be online again tomorrow for sure. Let's stay here so you can see everything. I have the schedule in the Twitch panels, so that should inform you about the correct time. Already changed to current location. Tomorrow's stream gonna be a bit longer, I'm sure, or at least I want to stream longer because I have stuff to do. So until then, you can check out me on my social, and well, yeah, I will see you all guys in the next stream. So take care and have a nice day.